Hello and happy Monday. I'm Rochelle with ConfidentDreaming.com here today with your Magical Monday message. Now, a title like When Your Soul Feels Crushed does not feel very magical, and I understand that. But sometimes we have our days, right? The month of February, I'm doing, in case you didn't know, if you didn't catch last week, this month I'm doing a deep dive into the lessons found in the movie Soul. And you can't talk about life on earth and your soul without talking about soul-crushing experiences and what it is like. In The Great Before, where Joe is trying to escape back to earth, you see these little baby souls getting thrown all about, and because they're having fun, and you can't, 22 tells them, you can't crush a soul here. That's what life on earth is for. Often we feel soul-crushing experiences when we lose family, lose jobs, lose purpose, right? And that is a lot about what I do is purpose and passion, and it's a lot of the focus of the movie as well. Or the weight of the responsibilities, our soul can feel crushed. In the movie, there was two different types. One was, Moonwind, what was his name? Moonwind Soul Dancer says when a joy, so something like Joe plays piano, and he gets in the zone, and they have this part in The Great Before where there's the zone, and he, Joe's actually starting to feel soul crushing because he doesn't feel like he's fulfilling his purpose, which is to play piano in a jazz band properly versus being a middle school teacher. But Moonwind says when a joy becomes an obsession, one becomes disconnected from life. The soul becomes crushed. They can't let go of anxieties and obsessions. So one way a soul-crushing experience happens is when you become so obsessed with something, you become disconnected from living. And we talked about last week how the spark for life, like your spark, really is being involved in living daily. So if you become so anxious about something, you become so obsessed with something having to turn out a certain way, you become disconnected, and it can be soul crushing, and you become a lost soul. Now, later in the movie, 22 is still in Joe's body, and they're at the barbershop, and Joe's talking about his big break and how he gets to play with Dorothy. He's getting a big break, and somebody's bringing him down. Somebody's like, yeah, right, you don't really have this gig. And Joe says, as the cat, bringing other people down is a way to make people feel better about themselves. To which 22 interprets it as, he's just criticizing me to cover up the pain of his old failed dreams. So similarly, when somebody is being mean and trying to dash your dreams, chances are they're a lost soul and their dreams have been dashed as well. So how do we get out of this soul-crushing feeling and what to do? And it's about finding your spark again. In the middle of the emotional storm that number 22 ends up in, and you see it storming all around him, and he has become all the things people have said about him. No good, no purpose, useless, he's scared. I'm not good enough. I'm no good. I've got no purpose. I give up. And he's in this swirl, in this storm, because these lost souls look like big dark blobs. And he's in the middle of this. And what brings him out is a reminder of what brought him joy. So that's where this actually is really good, which if you book a 12-week or I guess 3-month or 6-month package with me, I send you this book, because this journal really digs deep into what is it that you like, and it reminds you of the things in your spark and what it is to live fully every day. And those reminders, these little things that we take for granted, often are what can bring us out of these soul-crushing experiences, these memories we have, and just the good times, because they're there. And the way our brains work is when we're in the spiral down, when we're in that storm, our brain is just constantly throwing us the things to remind us why we're in the storm. So it's very hard you have to work to get out, and you have to train the brain again and remind the brain you want to see the good. You want to see your spark. You want to see why life is worth living and what makes it so great. You know, we talked last week, 22 didn't understand why Joe was so desperate to get back to this life, because on paper it looked pitiful to 22. And so he had to see. And then when he went to Earth and saw what life was like, it was little things like the taste of pizza and these twirly seeds that came off a tree, and walking. He really liked walking, and felt he was good at it and wanted that to be his spark. And that's what it is. It's the little things in life, and that is also what will get you out of those soul-crushing experiences, little step by step. And then just a reminder of what it is that you like in life. And again, that journal is great for it, because I've been working through it. Anyhow, I hope you have a good Monday. We are in the second week of February, so we got 2 more weeks on this movie Soul. So if you haven't watched it yet, go to Disney Plus and check it out. I don't feel it's a little kid movie at all. At least not on the surface, or not deep, maybe on the surface. Anyhow, have a great Monday, and I'll talk to you soon.